Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Night Leadership Development Training. My name is Jessica Hill, and before we hear from tonight's incredible trainer, it is time for our Elevate and Execute tip. Tonight's Elevate and Execute tip is this: the power of follow-up. Many opportunities are not lost because someone said no. They are lost because someone never followed up. Sometimes we reach out once, send one message, make one call, or have one conversation, and when we do not get an immediate response, we move on. But the truth is, people are busy. Sometimes they need more information, sometimes they need more time, and sometimes they simply need a reminder. I have learned that some of the best conversations I have had started with a follow-up. Not the first message. Sometimes people do not respond because they are busy, not because they are not interested. Following up is not about being pushy. It is about being professional, being consistent, and showing people that you generally care. Some of the greatest opportunities in business, leadership, and life happen because someone was willing to follow up one more time. So this week, do not assume a lack of response means a lack of interest. Continue to be respectful, continue to be professional, and continue to follow through. Because often the difference between missed opportunities and meaningful results is a simple follow up. And speaking of growth, leadership, and professional development, today we are honored to hear from someone who continues to make an impact through mentorship, consistency, and servant leadership. Coach Seymour Greenidge Blake is someone who leads with wisdom, vision, and a genuine desire to help others succeed. As a multiple six-figure earner and respected leader, he has inspired and developed countless people both personally and professionally. And I know tonight's training is going to bring tremendous value to everyone on this call. So wherever you are joining from tonight, lean in, remove distractions, and get ready to take notes. It is truly my honor and privilege to introduce a multiple six-figure earner, Coach Seymour Greenidge Blake.
Hi, good evening, everyone. And I want to say first off, thanks everyone. Thank Jessica for that warm introduction. And then I want to thank everyone that's on the call tonight. I took the time to be here tonight to for the teachings and here every night in our Zooms. We really appreciate y'all, and we hope that uh, every night that we come on here, the different coaches that comes on here and put out their teachings, that they are getting to each and every one of y'all every single night, even if it's one little nugget that you pick from our call. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be also important for us to really understand how how we actually really make money with network marketing. And other than the system that we constantly teach and teach every day, there are three main things that what will require for you to actually really make money when it comes to network marketing. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera so I can get this message across to you as quick as possible, so that we can all get back to what we need to do throughout the day. Because I know we have families, we have people that probably just got off work a couple of hours ago and burnt out, tired, or whatever. And so I don't want to keep y'all too long on here tonight. So but tonight is a like I said, very interesting topic. Like I said, other than following a system that we put in place, there are three other ways, really the only three other ways to really make money with network marketing. With that said, let me go and go off camera so I can go ahead and pay attention to this. Like I said, now the title of tonight's topic is going to be the only three ways to really make money in network marketing. And that is leveraging people, leveraging time, and leveraging money. So now to get started, I want to first, like I said earlier, I want to thank everybody that's on this call tonight. My name is Coach Seymour Greenidge Blake. Uh, I want to really clear your mind tonight. I want you to sit up straight. I want you to get your notebooks, and I want you to really listen tonight, because tonight we're going to be dealing with one of the most and simplest but most powerful truth in the business. There are only three real ways to make money. You either leverage people, you leverage time, or you leverage money. Everything else is just a method, a tool, a product, a platform, or a strategy. Most people struggle financially because they only know how to use their own hands, their own hours, their own efforts. We wake up, we go to work, we trade hours for dollars, and we come home tired and do it all over again the next day, the next day, the next day. There's nothing wrong with working hard, but hard work by itself is not wealth. It's not a wealth plan. If hard work alone made people wealthy, the hardest working people in the world will be the richest people in the world. Is that not correct? But we know actually that that is not true. So tonight I want to teach you how successful people think. See, successful people do not only ask, how can I make money? They ask, how can I build something that keep producing money every single day, even when I'm not doing it all by myself? That is where leverage comes in. And leverage means using something outside of your own limited strength to create a bigger result. In network marketing, leveraging is the whole business model. I'm gonna say that again. In network marketing, leverage is the whole business model. You're not just selling products. You're building a distribution system. And again, you're gonna hear that word system constantly. Okay. You're building a team. You're building habits, leadership, duplication. You're building a business where many people doing simple things consistently can create a powerful result over time. And now the first way that we make money is to leverage people. Is to leverage people. And let me make this clear. Leveraging people does not mean using them. Okay? So make sure we understand that. When we talk about leveraging people, we're not talking about using people. What we're talking about is helping people grow, helping them win, helping them to become productive, and helping those people to duplicate what actually works. In network marketing, you do not build a team by controlling people. You build a team by serving people, training them, encouraging them, and showing them a simple plan or path that they can follow. The second way that we make money is leveraging time. Every single one of us on this call right now has the same 24 hours like I talked about last week in a day. The difference is not the clock. The difference is how the clock is used. Poor time management keeps people broke. Disciplined time management builds momentum. And in network marketing, your success is not based on having unlimited time, but it's based on using focus time correctly every single day. And then the third way that we make money is to leverage money. Understand that money is a tool. Money is a tool. Okay. Uh, Money can buy exposure. It can buy systems, samples, technology. It can buy events. It can also buy education. But money must be used with wisdom. See, in network marketing, you do not need millions to start, but you must learn how to put money back into your business instead of treating money and every single dollar like spending money. So now we're going to break down each one of these steps that I just talked about, the people, the time, and the money. And we talk about leveraging people. That's the first way to make money by leveraging people, like I said. Again, this does not mean taking advantage of people. It means building through people by helping them become better, stronger, and more confident, more productive. In a traditional job, you get paid for what you personally do. But in network marketing, you can get paid not only from what you do, but from what you help others learn how to do. And that is the power of people leveraging. The first step in leveraging people is understanding that your business is not built by recruiting bodies. Okay. Your business is built by developing leaders. A person joining your business is only the beginning. The real question is, can you help that person understand the product, share the story, invite others, follow up, like Jessica said earlier, plug into training, and stay consistent long enough to see results? If you cannot help people to grow, then your team will not grow strong. The second step is learning how to identify the right people. We're not in the business of just bringing every single individual that comes within 3 feet of you in the business like they used to teach us back in the days in network marketing. If they come within an arm length of you, you should be signing them up. That was the old way. You don't hire any and everybody to do a job, or a job don't hire any and everybody that comes and apply for the job. They interview them to make sure that they are the right people that they want to be on the job with them. You should do the same. Interview your people because you want to have the right people in business with you, especially when you call them a business partner. Everybody is not a business, it's not your business partner. They're not, everybody is not coachable. Everyone is not really hungry enough. Everyone is not ready. Your job is not to beg people. Your job is to expose them to what we do. You share your product. You share your opportunity. You ask questions. You mainly listen. Then you find out who is serious enough and curious enough or coachable enough, and who is willing to take action. Okay. Okay. The third step is to keep the process simple. If your system is too complicated, people will not duplicate it. Network marketing grows through duplication, not complication. If a new person needs 10 years of experience, perfect speaking skills, and marketing degree to succeed, the system is broken. The system must be simple enough for a brand new person to say, I can do that. Simple wins all the time because simple duplicates, simple creates speed. The fourth step is teaching people what to say. See, many people fail because they do not know how to start conversations. They're nervous. They over explain the business. They chase. They sound desperate. A simple message is better than a long speech. Teach your team to say, I started using something that is helping me feel better. I thought about you, or I'm building a wellness business from home, and I wanted to see if you would if you would be open to taking a look at it. That is simple. That is duplicatable. Just this week, I had someone say to me when we were talking about the business, I don't really like to try to sell or try. I'm not really a good salesperson. And I said, well, if you out here trying to sell a product to someone, that number one, in these days, that push people away. When I talk to people about the business, I don't actually talk about the business. I start my conversation with what the products did for me, how it helped me get off my 39 meds, how it helped me reverse my kidney damage, how it helped me lower my blood pressure, how these products help me to lose the weight, to remove inflammation from my body. Because people are not buying products from you, they are buying the results of what those products do. And once you start talking about what the products did for you personally and telling your story, that story might be a story that they might be also been looking for. Now they don't listen about the you trying to sell them a product now. Now they looking at it like, you know what? I have that same issue. In the last 2 days, I spoke to two people that are stage 5 kidney damage, getting ready to be put on dialysis. And when as soon as they told that to me, the first thing I did, I didn't even start talking about the product. I start telling them, you know what? I was in that same situation. I was in stage 5, but I was stage 3 kidney damage, and boom, 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 boom. One of those calls last night at 11 o'clock turned out to be a 100 CV plus order. And I'm sure the one that I spoke with today, with one of our greatest teacher out there, Tiara, with one of her people, I'm sure that individual gonna go out and get probably a 100 CV order or more too. Because people like to hear stories. They're not worried about the product or the ingredients that's in that that is in that product. So start telling your story and you'll see you'll start attracting more people. Okay. The next step is helping people develop confidence through activity. Confidence does not come from sitting on training calls forever. Confidence comes from doing the work. A person becomes confident by sending the message, making the call, sharing the product, following up, hearing no, hearing yes, and staying in motion. Activity creates experience, and experience creates confidence, which creates leadership. The next step is to understanding that people do not duplicate what you say, they duplicate what they see. And if you're not posting, they will not post. If you're not inviting, they will not invite. If you're not following up, they sure are not going to be following up. So if you're not attending training, guess what? They're not going to attend the training or the Zoom calls either. Leadership is visual. Your team must see you doing the business, not just talking about the business. The next step is creating a culture. Culture is what people feel when they join your team. Do they feel supported? Do they feel seen? Do they feel celebrated? I celebrate my people. I don't care if they got a $10 team bonus. I'm going to celebrate them. I'm going to let people know and I'm going to post it on their page so their people and their friends can see that they got some kind of achievement, something achieved with their business, even if they just got started. You got to celebrate your people regardless of how small it may be. If you had a job and you do a million things right, but did one thing wrong, they jump on your back and they punish you about the one item that you did wrong. But you never hear about the million stuff that you did right. How you think that person feels? Do they feel challenged? Do they feel like they belong in something bigger than themselves? Understand that a strong culture keeps people connected while they're developing. A weak culture loses people before they ever become productive. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If you're the only person in your business that's earning an income, you're going to lose your people. If you're the only person on your team that's making an income, a passive income with your business, and your team is not, you're going to lose them. So stay intact with your people. Know what's going on. Know when their order. You can go in the back office and see when their last order is. If they're not on auto ship, reach out to your people. Let them know, hey, you know you got your order coming up in the next few days. If I were you, I'll go ahead and set up ownership so it will come out automatically because you don't want, especially if they got MRP points built up and a large volume built up. Because when you go inactive, you lose your MRP, you lose your volume, you start over at zero again. I remember my first sponsor when I first started in HBN used to tell me, man, you do too much, bro. Don't why you going and telling them that's we in business to do our business. You gotta run your business. You don't got to run theirs too. And I said that's why some of your people leaving you and coming to me because you don't care about your people. All you care about is the income. You got to care about your people. If you want to be successful, you got to at least have somebody on your team becoming successful also. And once you worry and take care about your team gonna stay with you because they're gonna see that you care about them. You not just care about the money. Okay? A strong culture keeps people connected and it keeps them that way while they're developing. A weak culture will lose people before they ever become productive. The last step in leveraging people is that it's called multiplication. Your goal is not to be the only superstar, like I just said. Your goal is to create more people who can do what you do. And if you can invite, teach someone else to invite. If you can present, teach someone else to present. If you can follow up, teach your team to do the same. If you can lead a Zoom, teach someone else how to do the same. That is how network marketing business become bigger than one person. Now let's go into the leveraging time. That's the second way that we make money by leveraging. It's by leveraging time. Most people say that they don't have time, but the truth is they have not assigned their time. Time that is not assigned will be wasted. Time that is not protected will be stolen. Time that is not connected to a goal will disappear. In network marketing, you do not need all day. You need focus time every day. That's what you need. Okay. So the first step in leveraging time is deciding when your business hours are. And if you treat your business like something you only do when you feel like it, then you will get inconsistent results. You may have a job, you may have family, you may have responsibilities. That is real. But you still must decide that this is my business time. It may be 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at lunch, and 1 hour at night, but it must be intentional. The next step is separating business work from income producing activity. Team business is not the same as building. Changing your flyer 10 times and is not the same as inviting. Watching, training all day is not the same as following up. Okay. Organizing your notes is not the same as closing the customer. Income producing activity means talking to people, sharing the product, presenting the opportunity, following up, helping customers reorder, and helping them on your team members to duplicate. The next step is using time blocks. A time block means that you give one job your full attention for a set period of time. For 30 minutes, send messages out, hit your hot market. For 30 minutes, start following up with some of those people. 30 minutes, make calls. 30 minutes, check on your customers. And does not have to be 30, 30, 30, 30 consistently. Just take 30 minutes of the time on your day and do these following things. Help your new people get started. You know, this keeps your mind focused and it stops you from jumping from one thing to another without completing anything. Next step is understanding that consistency beat intensity. Some people work their business hard for 2 days. They disappear for 3 weeks. They wonder why nothing is growing. That's not leverage. That is emotional activity. Time leverage comes from doing small productive actions every single day. 10 conversations a day, can change a business. 5 follow-ups a day can change a business. One new customer a day can change a business. One of my newest team members, Mr. Arthur Brooks, that's his goal. His goal is to at least try to sign one person up a week, at least talk to one person a day. And we were talking about that the other day. And he said, man, my goal is I need to get at least one person in front of me a day and at least possibly one person sign up a week. And I said, that's a great, and Arthur been in the network marketing industry for years, like myself. Me and him was in a business together years and years, over 20 years ago. Okay. Next step is teaching your team to respect time. Like I say this all the time. Most people wear a watch to tell time. I wear one to let you know how valuable my time is. Okay. If your team has no schedule, they will run in circles. Teach them when to invite, when to post, when to follow up, when to train, and when to rest. A tired leader becomes inconsistent. An organized leader becomes overwhelmed, and a disciplined leader becomes productive. Time discipline turns part-time efforts into full-time momentum. Next step is building a business that keep working after the moment is over. Like I said a couple weeks ago, you don't start making money until you're making money when you stop working. Okay? And that's what that I just stated right there with that sentence. Building a business that keeps working after the moment is over. A post can keep working after you post it. A video can keep working after you record it. A testimonial can keep working after you share it. And just like yesterday's testimony, because of the testimony that was given on yesterday's testimonial call, one of Tiara's team members or customers was on that call and heard that call and reached out to her for some information. Tiara reached out to me since she knew that I had the kidney damage reversed. And that's exactly what that customer said to me. Man, when I heard some of the testimony that was being mentioned on that call yesterday, it really piqued my interest. So guys, invite your people. You'd be surprised how many people sign up or go in and purchase product after getting off of that testimonial call that we have on Mondays. Invite your friends and your people in because you never know who is looking for the information that is being said on those calls. Okay? Now let's go into the third reason, leveraging money. The third way that we make money is by leveraging it. Many people are uncomfortable talking about money because they only see money as something to spend. Wealth minded people see money as something to assign. Every dollar needs a job. And I've heard that so many times, and I'm sure a few of you on this call have heard that statement. Every dollar needs a job. Some dollars pay bills, some dollars feed your family, others protect your future, and then some dollars must build your business. So give your money a job. The first step in leveraging money is treating your network marketing business like a real business. Remember, a couple weeks ago, we talked about being the CEO of your business. Yes, and that's a true statement, Coach Marcus. Some of the dollars need to come back to the home. Exactly. Um, so again, I said, treat your business as a business. A real business has expenses. A real business has tools. A real business has marketing. Real business has samples. Real business has education. It has events. And if you want business result, but you refuse to invest anything into that business, you are basically trying to harvest where you never planted. The next step is investing in product experience. In wellness-based network marketing business, products believe matters. Okay, like I said earlier, people purchase our products from you because they purchase in results. You cannot confidently share what you do not understand. And again, that's where you have to become a product of the product. You cannot explain what you have never experienced. You cannot build conviction from a brochure alone. See, because when you invest in product, you're not just buying products, you're buying the experience, the testimony, the confidence, and the credibility. The third step is using money to create exposure. Exposure means getting more people to see what you offer. That may be business cards, flyers, samples, digital tools, ads, branded clothing. You know, we wear T-shirts, we wear buttons, we have our logos on our cars. You know, all those are using the money to expose your business. Okay, uh, you do not have to waste money trying to look big, but you should use money wisely to help your business become visible. Hidden business cannot grow. Like my statement on Facebook the other day, stop being an undercover business person. Okay. The next step is using money to improve your skills. The best investment is not only in products, it is also in the person running the business. Buy the books, attend the events, get the training, upgrade your communication, learn marketing, learn leadership, learn follow up, closing, customer care. A better you builds a better business. Skill turns efforts into income. So I'm hoping you all are understanding now when we talk about leveraging money, what we mean by leveraging money to help create more income in your business. Next way is learning how to reinvest it. Okay. Take the money and put it back into your business. See, when money starts coming in, do not just spend it all emotionally. Put some back into your business. Use it to get more products in more hands. Use it to attend the next event. We got MRP points. Just today, I spoke to an old friend that I grew up with in school, and he was talking about not able to get his blood pressure under control. I went into my back office. After we got off the phone, I asked him, I said, man, send me your address. I got something I'm going to be sending you. I went in my back office. I went to my MRP points, and I bought 2 bottles of black seed oil and drop shipped it to him. And then I told him what I was sending him. He was so happy and excited. He said, man, I appreciate it. And he was one of my customers from my hot market a while back, a couple of years back, that supported me with purchasing some products. But if you have that extra money that we have in the back office, use it to get some products to get in some people's hands. Because once he got these 2 bottles and he start taking this product and start seeing results, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go back in and now he's gonna ask me for my link again, and now he's gonna be possibly purchasing some black seed on. So understand how money leveraging work. Okay. You should never replace work ethics. See, some people think that if you spend money, they do not have to do the work. That is wrong. Money can support activities, but it cannot replace leadership. You can buy flyers, but you still must talk to people. You can buy samples, but you still must follow up. You can buy a ticket to the event, but you still must apply what you learn. And believe me, I'm going to be following up with him a month into it to see if he sees any kind of results, any changes by using that black seed oil. The next step is protecting your money from confusion. Do not throw money at every new shiny thing that you see. Do not buy tools that you will not use. Do not spend to impress people while your foundation is weak. Spend with a plan. Ask, will this help me get customers? Would it support my team? Would it improve my skills? Would it increase exposure or build duplication? If the answer is no, slow down and think. Okay. The next step is connecting money leverage to long-term vision. Your goal is not just to make quick money. Your goal is to build a business that can create customers, team growth, leadership development, and residual income over time. See, when you leverage money wisely, you speed up your growth, you create more exposure, you improve your professionalism, you build strong belief, you position yourself as a serious business owner. Now let's bring the three of those together. And here is where everything starts to come together. If you only leverage people but do not leverage time, then your team become excited but not scattered. If you only leverage time but not develop people, then you become productive, but you become productive alone. Okay? If you only leverage money but do not build skills and leadership, then you spend money without creating duplication. The power is to combining all three of those together. See, in network marketing, people leverage, builds, and build the organization. Time leverage build the rhythm. Money leverage builds the speed. So people give the business width, time gives the business consistency, while money gives the business the fuel. And when all three of those are working together, then you're no longer just hoping that something happens. You are building with structure. Understand that a successful network marketing business begins with who? You. You must become the example. You must invite people. You must use products. You must tell your story. You must follow up. And you must stay plugged in to training. You must slow and show your team what consistency looks like. Before you leverage others, you must first lead yourself. Then you start to help the next person do the same thing. You do not overwhelm them, you give them simple steps. Helps them to get a customer, help them to share their story, help those people to invite three people, help them to attend the Zoom, help them to follow up, and then encourage them. The goal is not perfection, the goal is to be in motion. As more people duplicate the simple steps, the business starts to expand. One person becomes two, two becomes five, five becomes 10, and so forth. But remember, numbers without leadership will not last. You must keep training. You must keep communicating. You must keep building belief. You must keep the culture strong. And this is why time leverage matters so much. You cannot spend all your time babysitting unproductive activities. You need a system. You need scheduled calls. You need group training. You need simple messages. You need a clear getting started process. Systems protect your time and it helps people know what to do next. This is also why money leveraging matters. When the team starts growing, then you need more tools. You need presentations, you need samples, you need events, you need branding, you need education, professional way to show people what you represent. Money used wisely help your business to move with strength and credibility. So the formula is simple. Find people, develop them, use your time wisely, create a system, reinvest your money, stay consistent, teach others to do the same. That is how network marketing becomes powerful. It is not magic. It is not luck, guys. It is leverage, leadership, and duplication. Okay. So closing, we're doing pretty good. Closing, now the closing message I have for you is this. Family, guys, team. The only three way to make money is leveraging people, leveraging time, and leveraging money. And if you understand this, you will stop thinking like an employee only and start thinking like a business builder. Employee asks, how much do I get paid for this hour? Business builders ask, how can this hour create something that keeps growing? Leverage people by helping others win, leverage time by using focus activity and simple system, and leverage money by investing wisely into products, exposure, tools, events, and personal growth. When these three work together, your network marketing business has a real foundation. Do not make the does not make this complicated. Talk to people, share your story, use the products, follow up with them, plug people into the system, train your team, protect your time, reinvest in your business, stay consistent long enough for your compound effect to start to show up. The people who win in network marketing are not always the loudest. They're not always the most talented. They're not always the people with the biggest following. The people who win are the people who stay consistent, they stay coachable, they stay connected, they keep duplicating simple actions, and they stay disciplined. So tonight I want you to ask yourself one question. Which of these three areas do you need strength in first? Do I need to get better at leveraging people? Thanks. Do I need to get better at leveraging people? Do I need to get better at leveraging time? Do I need to get better at leveraging money? Be honest with yourself. Become honest because honesty is where growth will start to grow. It will begin there. The business can bless your family. It can change your health. It can change your income. It can change your confidence. It also can change your future, guys, but only if you build it correctly. Stop chasing quick results and start building with leverage. Because when you learn how to leverage people, leverage time, and leverage money, you stop just working for income and start building a business that can grow beyond you. Once again, I'm Coach Seymour. And remember this, guys, winning is my only option. Plan B is not an option for me. And when you learn to leverage, you stop building alone. And one of the things that I want a lot of us to understand, I want you to really understand. And I think, where did I write this down? Let me see if I can find this real quick. Understand what the definition of future really means. Okay. If you can put in the chat, what do you think what is the true definition of the word future? Put it in the chat and don't be trying to look it up on Google or put in the chat what you think the definition of future is. Let me see some comments in the chat on what you think the word future, the definition of the word future is. Okay, let's see, author. I guess some of you might be looking it up on Google. So I'm gonna put it out there. What's the dictionary define the word future as? Okay, and where is it at? Where is it at? Let me go back up here. The dictionary defines the word future as the time or period of time following the moment of speaking or writing time regards as still to come. So the minute you open your mouth and you speak, you're speaking your future. The minute you write something down, you're writing down your future. But a lot of us will do this. Okay, we will say, I want to make $5,000 a month passive income in my business. So you spoke on that future. But in the same breath, you took that future that you just spoken and put it in the past because you said, I just need to make enough to pay the bills. So your future is no longer wanting to make that $5,000 in passive income. Your future now becomes, I need to make just enough to pay the bills. So we got to be careful of what we speak, what we manifest, because when you speak something, you're speaking it into existence. You're speaking your future, but then you'll turn around and put that future that you just spoke in the past now, because now you put something else in front of it that is lesser than what you wanted to achieve and go. So again, like I've told y'all before, for the last 4 years, and I thank Melissa for teaching us this, to go and watch that documentary, The Secret, on YouTube. It's an hour long. But if you constantly, I watch that for the last 4 years every day, and it has really helped me to think about what I say before I say it. Because the energy that you put out is the same energy you're going to bring back in. And I saw this last night also on TikTok, where this guy had these 5 balls, and he grabbed one ball, pull it back, and he hit the other 4 balls. And when he hit those 4 balls, only one ball went out and came back in and knocked the one ball back out. Then he grabbed two and he did the same thing. And when it hit those other 3 balls, it knocked two out and came back, knocked two in. It hit three out of the 5 balls. It knocked three out, came back, knocked three in. And he grabbed four. And the 4 balls hit that one. And when it came back, it hit four and it came back. So the energy that you are putting out is the same energy that you're going to get back in. So be careful of what we speak on, because again, your tongue is a very powerful tool that you have. It's a very powerful muscle. So let's start speaking positivity into your business so you can get that positivity back in. Back to you, Jessica.
Thank you very much, Coach Seymour. Let's show some love to Coach Seymour in the chat. And I just want to say that these products speak for themselves. If you use them consistently, they speak for themselves. And they're very convenient too, because I still took them even when I was traveling, because they travel well. So there's no excuse if you want to be consistent about using the products. Because I don't want to start from day one again. I've made so much progress with my weight release and overall health. I don't want to go back to where I was before. So it's just with anything, you got to be consistent and show up daily. Coach Marcus, do you have anything to add?
Excellent message from you, Jessica, about using the products consistently, and they are very easy to transport. But Coach Seymour's message was on point. And what we do, when people join us, and what we do are simple things, where most people can buy a product if they want to. If you agree, just type one. If you think most people can buy a bottle of black soy, or can pay $10 and purchase the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription. Most people can do that. Most people can use a product. All you guys on here, including myself, we use at least one product a day. Most people can, share their story about using the products. Okay, Coach Seymour, if you guys have been with us for the past 6 years now, almost 7 years, you know his story about, he has several stories. His kidney damage being reversed, and how he almost burned down his house just to prove his friend wrong, that the pain lotion didn't work, but he used a sleep lotion at night. We know. So most people can share a story. Most people can share products, right? We can all share. Most people can do that, and most people can recruit or sign up 2 people. That's literally if you guys, you can get to the top of this pay plan with two people who want to build, right? And so most people can do it, and that's how simple it is, because the actions Coach Seymour talked about are simple things most people can do if they want to do it, but you have to do it consistently. It's about that because it's not about going hard for 1 week or 1 month. It's about consistently sharing it with two people a day, one person a day, whatever your number is. This depends how fast you want to achieve that number, but what we do is so simple. It's something most people can do, right? And I like network marketing is awesome because it teaches people can learn the skills necessary to be successful if they want to learn those skills. And that's why we had these calls on Sundays and especially on Tuesday nights. This is where we really focus on the mindset and the skill sets, and most people can learn the skills to be successful at network marketing if they want to. And there's only 7 skills. There's not a, a thousand skills people need to know, but that's what I like about how they term network marketing being a leadership development program disguised as a network marketing business, because people get paid to get better. And for me, I worked in corporate America for 30 years. For 23 years, I managed people. I remember when I was first promoted, State Farm sent me to a leadership development academy. So all employees weren't eligible for that. It was only people who were promoted into management roles, right? And so that was the one I learned leadership skills. But here with network marketing, there's no qualifications to get into quote the leadership development program. Heck, it's free with us now. People can join for free and get paid now. So so good message, Coach Seymour. Appreciate that, and leverage the tools we have, especially Monday nights. Out of all the calls, I think Monday and Thursdays are probably our most important calls because that's where we're talking about the products. And Monday nights, people, we last night we had probably 8 to 10 people that shared their stories, and we had several. I mean, Tiara had at least 2 or 3 guests. Kevin had a guest on there, Mr. Noble. Congratulations on hitting silver, sir. And we had a lot of customers who purchased because of last night's call.
Yeah.
Because last night's call. So use those tools, use the Zooms, especially Monday and Thursdays, as tools. And most people can share a video replay, and most of us can invite people to hop on the Zoom, even if we can't attend. So, but
Mhm.
that's all I had. That's all I had. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
I have one other quick thing I want to say. I want to congratulate my brother Arthur Brooks. Not only did he hit executive, but he also signed up his aunt and helped her yesterday to also hit executive. So big congratulations going out to you, Arthur, and keep up the good work, guy.
Keep up the good work, and just be comfortable sharing stories. This morning I came home from the gym. My wife came downstairs. First thing after we greet each other, she says, "Hey, look at my eyebrows. They're darker and they're growing in thicker." And it started happening when she started using Cocoa Blue. It's only been 8 days. So I posted what she told me. I posted it on my Facebook timeline today. Someone responded and signed up today because of that. So so when you have stories like that, when someone shares a story with you, share that. You can do a reel, you can do a Facebook post, however you want to get the information out there, because you never know whose message, whose post, who will resonate with what you post. So, and congratulations, Arthur. Appreciate that, sir. Looking forward to you continue to grow. It's all great. But thank you guys. I'm done, Jessica. That's it. I'll let you can close it out. Thanks, Coach Seymour. Appreciate that tonight.
You're welcome, Coach.
That's all I got, everyone. Everyone have a blessed night. Stay safe. And thank you again, Coach Seymour, Coach Marcus. And let's go out there and win.
There
Have
you
a good
go.
night.
Have a good night, you
Yeah,
guys.
have a good night.
Bye.